Hi, I'm Ann with Graphic Design How To, and did you know that you can get ChatGPT to help you format your InDesign document? I'll show you how in this video. All right, let's get started. Now this might seem like a lot of steps, but if you have a large document like 4 or more pages, it'll probably save you a lot of time. Here's all the text that's supposed to go into my document. So I'm going to copy that and just paste it into InDesign to see how long it'll be. This one looks like it might be 3 pages or so. With something like this, I would honestly probably just apply styles manually, but if you have a longer document, it really would save a lot of time. So after you get this pasted into InDesign, go ahead and set up your paragraph styles. First, I'm going to select all the text and I'll make a paragraph style called body. I want this to be Montserrat and we'll put it at regular. And then I'll say okay. Then if you have numbered lists or if you have bullets, you'll want to go ahead and make a paragraph style for those. And I've actually already got a document that's set up with some formatting. So this one has a title. That's right there. It's got body, it's got the number title, and then the text that's under the numbers. And then I've also got bullets later in the document. But it's best to set these up first so that you'll kind of know what they look like once they come into InDesign. So now that my paragraph styles are here, I'm going to take a screenshot of these. On a Mac, that's Shift-Command-4. Once you get this little symbol, it means it's OCR'd it, it's recognized all the text, so you can copy that. So I'll select all with Command-A or Control-A and copy. I don't know if PCs have the ability to do this. Hopefully they do. Next, we're going to go to ChatGPT. And then I have a prompt that I'm going to put in ChatGPT, and this will also be in the description below this video. Now we're going to be using something called Markdown. I'll show you how to enable that in Google Sheets here in a moment. So I'm asking ChatGPT to format this into Markdown, and then I'm going to have it use these pound symbols to signify the parts of the document. I'm also telling it not to add or change words or the word order and output in Markdown format. Then I'm going to paste my text for my document, and I'll put that right under here. So that is the text. Then we'll see what ChatGPT puts out. Okay, now right here, this part, it didn't specify that this is body text. So I'm going to have it change that in a moment. And it'll take ChatGPT a second to do this. Already I'm seeing a few issues. For example, we don't want these numbers to actually be copied and pasted into our document. We're going to have InDesign add the number. So I'll have it take those out here in a moment. Okay, it looks like it's done. So now I'm going to say, make sure everything has a style. One sentence is missing a style. Please remove numbers so they aren't copy and pastable. Everything else looks good. Okay, so it'll do it again. Now it's given a style to this sentence, and it's taken out the numbers here. Now while that's finishing, I'm going to go ahead and open Google Docs. We'll need to access Google Docs because we have to get this into a .docx format, and Docs can do that with Markdown. So here I am in Docs. Now I'll go to Tools, Preferences, and then make sure Enable Markdown is checked and say OK. It looks like ChatGPT is done here. I'm going to select all the text and copy, or if you have the option, copy is right here too. I'll come back to my Google Doc and I'm going to do Edit, Paste from Markdown. Okay, and now these styles have been saved into this Google Doc. Now I'll download as a doc file. So I'll go to File, Download, and then that top one, the Microsoft Word docx, is the one we want. Next, we'll import this into our InDesign document. I'm going to go ahead and select all this text that's already in there and delete it. And then I'll go to File, Place. I'll make sure Show Import Options is checked. And then I'll navigate to the document I just saved and open. Next, make sure to come down here to Customize Style Import and choose Style Mapping. Now we can map the styles to the Microsoft Word styles. So heading 1 is going to be that single hashtag. So I'm going to click this, and that was the title. You can also refer to what you input into ChatGPT to see which one was which. Heading 2 was the number text. Heading 3 was the number title. Heading 4 was body. And then a dash was the bullets, and I'm not sure that that will work. So let's just change all these to bullets. I'm going to leave title as title, but let's change all the rest to bullets. Hopefully it's one of those. And then say OK. And I'll click once here. And now it looks like it got some of it, but things aren't looking quite right. And if I click and drag on some of this, you can see a little plus over here in paragraph styles. So select all with Command A or Control A. Come over here to the flyout and choose Clear Overrides. And now everything is as it should be. So here, these bullets don't look quite right. I'm going to select them all and choose bullets. So if your bullets aren't behaving correctly, you can come back out here to ChatGPT and assign maybe 5 hashtags to bullets instead of the little dash, because that didn't quite work correctly. But especially with a longer document, it's so nice to have everything set already as a paragraph style. Now, some things might still look a little weird and you might need to adjust some of your paragraph styles or manually add things in. But this is a great starting point, especially when you're trying to format a long document. All right, I hope this video was helpful for you. If you liked it and you want to see more videos like this, just hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it to be notified every time a new video comes out. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.